I was like, I need to do something healthy. I ate so bad this weekend. I cannot stop eating Taco Bell. But the one over here is so good.
Is your
And
stomach
their
okay?
cinnamon twist. Yeah, I just, it's,
So
maybe it depends on what I get.
What's your favorite thing at Taco Bell?
I mean, so I usually get 2 crunchy tacos, a bean burrito with only beans, and because I don't like the onions and stuff, and then the little chips and cheese and cinnamon twist, and that's my order usually.
Are you getting
So-
Taco Bell like during the daytime time, or is this like a middle of the night situation? Because for me, Taco Bell is like that's what you eat if you happen to be out at 2 a.m. drinking.
Which I did a couple weeks
depends.
ago.
Yeah, and there's no Waffle House. That's where you.
Sometimes
that's where,
it's second dinner, or second lunch or whatever you want to call it.
So it's like a conscious choice during the daytime.
Yeah, exactly. Or like if I wait too long to eat lunch, I'm like, oh god, I need something, and I'm like, oh yeah, Taco Bell.
So Annabelle, I went out dancing with some friends, and we ended up watching this '80s cover band. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and
Wow.
I
don't even know you anymore. You went out at nighttime and there was music and dancing.
It was a lot of fun. I will tell you, some gin and tonics, and they actually had some really good gin at this bar. But prior to that, I was drinking some champagne with my neighbor. So let's just say the night kind of got a little bit out of control. And we stopped I didn't throw up in the car, but there was a certain person in our car that we had to pull over multiple times. It was one of those nights, right? But we stopped at Taco Bell, and oh my God, exactly. But Tris, I like a bean burrito, extra red sauce, and onions. Kind of makes it a little bit more crunchier.
Okay.
Yeah.
I dip it in mild sauce, but I used to actually get a bean burrito with only easy beans, but it's like such an extra, like where it's just a light amount. So it's like a tortilla with just a little bit of beans in it. Like
what?
not.
Is there cheese too?
No.
What?
No, I don't get anything else on it. It's all unnecessary.
Why would no? How can you have a burrito with no cheese in it? That's only beans. That's bizarre.
You just ask for it and they give it to you. What do you?
But I mean, that sounds terrible.
No, you dip it in mild sauce. It's delicious. Ugh. I would recommend it to a friend.
Or ranch.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
I'm not
Your Mexican husband should be very ashamed.
You know what I like?
Dip it in the ranch, though. I don't know about putting it really good.
But you know what I really like at Taco Bell? They don't carry too much. Well, every once in a while. Their enchiladas were like my favorite growing up.
What is that?
It's like a little enchilada. It's it's meat, and I think maybe some beans, and then they roll it up and they put a bunch of red sauce on it. It's a little bowl, and then they throw some cheese in it and bake it. It's a little enchilada. Gotcha. It's called an enchilado. Super good.
All of my stuff is very basic. Like even my burgers, you guys I think know are just like typically just mustard or sometimes mustard and cheese depending on the place. So those are all very extra for me. I don't get any of that.
A burger without cheese is weird to me too. Like it's just no. It's just a dry ass piece of meat. Like what?
I mean,
so strange.
Depends on where you get it or how you cook it. I don't know.
I ain't eating a burrito or a burger without cheese under any circumstances.
No, it's unnecessary. A burrito with cold cheese. When I lived in College Station, I would go to Freebirds. That place is incredible. And you put the combination of like a hot burrito with cold cheese is great. But I don't want the cheese to melt on there. That's just too much.
That is bizarre.
What? What about a chimichanga? Would you eat that? Like a fried burrito with like sauce and cheese melted on top? What?
Me?
I know you would probably eat it, right?
Yeah, the cheese needs to be melted. Why would you want like cornstarchy cold cheese sprinkled on top?
No, just queso on top I would do, but like queso and extra shredded cheese is not. It's unnecessary.
This is so strange.
Coming from the lady that didn't even know what lox was.
Right.
Oh, you know what? That debate, there was 50-50. There was a lot of people.
No way. There's no way that 50% of people thought that didn't know about lox.
No, I'm not saying that didn't know about it. That agreed that it was not necessary to put that on the bagel.
Well, I mean, not everybody likes it. Sure, I mean that's fair, but people do know about it.
Yeah, it's a common thing, like in California.
It's like I knew about it in Georgia, and I'm from a really tiny carpet mill town. Like I even knew about it, and we didn't even have Jewish people in my hometown, but I knew about smoked salmon. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that to be like flippant. There genuinely was like no Jewish temple or anything. Like, I didn't meet a Jewish person until college. Okay?
From
but
Texas,
I'm saying that's how
raised,
hillbilly.
We don't do all that.
I'm just saying I am a hillbilly.
What's more hillbilly, Texas or Georgia?
Where I'm from in Georgia, it could be out pretty much anywhere. And I'm not knocking it, but it's a very country place.
All right, so we all kind of grew up like in hillbillyish. I lived in a trailer.
Yep. That's why we were such good friends. Is like, yeah, you're from California and I'm from Georgia, but we're basically have the same upbringing. You just grew up in the country in California versus in Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why we all like each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, go back to our, roots.
Yeah, we're not too sassy.
We're not too sassy, exactly.